Hi, my name is Bowie Chong, and my favorite pair of Adidas right now is the Adidas Helium CXC. Um, I said right now because probably in a couple more days, or I forgot the exact release date, but I think in a week or two, the Adidas Crazy Lights for the Derrick Rose is coming out also, and probably by then those will be my favorite Adidas. But for right now, what's out in the store right now, these CXC is definitely my favorite pair of Adidas right now. I love these Adidas because I think the aesthetic is all there. The design is beautiful. It's simplistic. Yeah, it's so much details. Like I like the way that like when you just look at it, it seems like a very simple shoes, but the more you look into it, the more detail you're gonna find. It's actually it's like hundreds of innovative details in here that I've never seen before. Um, I can see. I really like the sprint webs, which is introduced by I guess Adidas, and it really make the shoe very tight, and it doesn't really stretch. I like how the undertone of the shoe, which is beneath this print web, you see this blue tint inside that you can only see really in bright sunlight, which is, I think is a great details. It really adds a lot more aesthetic to the shoes, which is very subtle. Like I said, it's very simple, but it's a lot of details once you look close. Um, and another reason why I love about these shoes because the I think the main attraction of this shoe is the ability for Adidas design to show the how simple the shoe is made and how minimum it is. And the inserts was really surprising to me because I didn't know until I bought the shoes and took it apart myself. Is I never seen inserts like these before. I mean, I don't own thousands of pair of shoes, but I own a few. But I never seen inserts like these before. That with inserts that came with these little heel backing. Like it almost acts like a heel support, which gave me an idea that the size of the shoes doesn't have to be constricted by the outer sole of the shoe. I mean, also by changing the inserts, the thickness of the inserts probably could adjust a half a size in each shell of the shoes, and probably that way could cut costs, and make things simpler, more streamlined. I think the inserts is not very innovative designs, which you can see the little holes in here. You can see through it. Well, the major reason why I like about these shoes because my original designs, which is named Involutions, is the two words of revolutions and innovations add together and becomes involutions. What you see in my intros and my writing, and um, the my idea of the designs is the technical designs, which I could almost see from the shoes because like the 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 sole of the shoe, which seems like parts. It seems like it could come off. And my original idea is having changing parts of a pair of shoes. So by changing the bottom sole of the shoe could totally change the function of the shoes. Like the CXC's Helium is like a light running pair of shoes, and by changing the bottom sole, it could be a full-fledged running shoes. Maybe it could even become basketball shoes. You know, just by changing the bottom part of the shoes into interchangeable parts, and you also see my writing and my drawing. Um, Another idea I see that is when you put these two shoes together. Well, I don't have the Adidas Rose Crazy Lights 2 yet, but when you put these two shoes together, I put it on my iPad. I lay them together and lay the front layer and the back layer, which I saw that is the upper part of the shoe is very similar. It almost seems like act like a base of the shoe, and just by changing the bottom parts or maybe adding another component on top, could these two shoes could probably be one shoes. I mean that is my idea, changing the interchangeable parts for a pair of shoes. I mean, I believe that you know the idea of a champion design is really thinking outside the box. Um, from what I read in Fast Company magazines, my writing back in early 90s, late 80s, when Mark Parker's introduced the visible air bubble pockets, Nike skyrocketed from everybody else. I mean, before that, they had a graph showing that everybody was kind of like all rising in the same ratio. Everybody's kind of going along the same path with each other, but as soon as the air bubble, visible air bubble came out, and it just skyrocketed. And I believe that the involutions technology could be the game changing idea for sneakers. You could totally change the way people look at sneakers. You could totally change the way that people buy sneakers, because like everybody have a couple of pair of sneakers now. Like you have a pair of tennis shoes, running shoes, basketball shoes, everyday sneakers. And back 30, 40 years ago, everybody only had one pair of sneakers. I mean, it sounds crazy that the idea of interchangeable soles going back to one shoe per consumer a year maybe, or two pairs a year. But buying the parts, I think, or making the parts probably is more profitable also for the company. But in the consumer eyes, it's customizations. It's fashionable, it's new, it's innovative, and it seems to save some money, because by changing a couple parts of the shoes, you could have a different shoe, a different color, or different functionality. You don't have to, that's what the consumer wants. I believe, is winning the game is the best way to beat a competitor. And we all know who the competitor is. I mean, I'm from U.S., so all I see is Nike. Where I grew up in New York City, it's all Jordans and Nikes. You hardly find a pair of Adidas or Reebok anywhere. Only a few exception, like the shell toes, which is always going to be there, but it's not like Nike. I believe that Adidas got everything that you guys have already. You guys have all the technologies, all the designs, but it's just, I believe that it's that one revolutionary idea, like as simple as the air bubble pockets that could skyrocket and drives the Adidas to another different level. I mean, I hope that my design could work. And a lot of people, I told that a couple of my buddies, and everybody thinks it's crazy because only crazy ideas. I believe only crazy ideas worth the idea to try. And I like these so much. I got a second pair. You can see in the back, but these are the prototype that I made and I ran in 2010 New York City ING Marathon. I ran and finished the whole race with this pair of shoes that I made from ASICS. You can see I just modified a little bit. I'll show you a little bit later. I finished the race in 4 hours and 7 minutes, and it was my first marathon. And on my first marathon, I put all my money to it. I mean, I had an idea about sneakers, and I actually went out there and made a prototype and ran in it myself. That's when I took over my friends what I was doing, and everybody thought I was crazy. Like I said, I think only crazy idea is the one that worth to try, right? This is my idea, like changing pots. Comes off, you change to a different one, snap it back on, and there you go. Again, my name is Bowie Chong. I am a Marine Corps veteran, marathon runner. I'm a big motivator, big dedicator. I always believe in innovation and designs. Ever since I was a little kid, I can remember as far back as grade school, I used to compete with my classmates about paper plane designs and stuff like that, and I always have to come on top. I believe that I have a very valuable and innovative idea here, and I really truly hope that you guys could really consider it. I know it sounds crazy, but I know it's doable. And I'm a fast learner. I learn everything very fast. I mean, I've held multiple jobs ever since I got out of Marine Corps, and I handle them very well, and I pretty much learn everything around the spot. I mean, I just really would like to have this opportunity to come over to Oregon to see you guys, to see the lab or whatever. I mean, I would just love to dive into the sneaker world right now. And please, again, consider my idea, and have a very nice day. Thank you.